Mercy. Wasn't asleep. No, not at all. Yeah, I was asleep just for a split second in time. Yeah, but I'm awake now. Mercy, yeah. A little aftershocks type of a situation. Some flashbacks right there. Had a long career, and it was a great one. Went up against the greatest of all time in the WWF. There's only one guy that I didn't go against. Yeah, and I was just thinking about him right now. I never wrestled the Macho Man Randy Savage, and he is the best in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, rehabilitation, this is probably what I need since WrestleMania when I went against the Ultimate Warrior, yeah. Catching me at my tranquility base, yeah. A little pad in the country, a secret between myself and you and everybody at Coliseum Video, yeah, because I'm excited about this. WrestleFest 91, yeah. Hosting WrestleFest 91 could be the greatest, pinnacle of the career of the Macho Man Randy Savage. How do you like that, Ultimate Warrior? I have gone up instead of down, yeah. Speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, he's in the fan favorite, yeah. But you're not wrestling the Macho Man on videotape, no. You're wrestling the Earthquake, yeah. And he's a big man, yeah. Twice as big, even 3 times as big as the Macho Man. How you gonna handle him, huh? And he's quick too. Let's just see what the Earthquake's got to say right now about being the fan favorite about you, Ultimate Warrior. Dig it, check it out. Yeah, freak out.
You know, Earthquake, this is great. This match is very, very exclusive, baby. Right here on Coliseum Video. It's the Ultimate Warrior against the Earthquake.
Ultimate Warrior, think back. Think a long ways back. Think about a push-up contest where the Quake smashed you down to the mat. Well, this match is gonna be no different, except you are gonna feel the Earthquake, and you are gonna be put out of the WWF.
Exclusive, baby.
The following contest.
Hold on tight, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Accompanied to the ring
experiencing
by the
a
Mount
tremor.
of the South, Jimmy Hart, weighing in at 468 pounds. Here is Earthquake!
Every one of those pounds incredibly dangerous. Let's look at the walking natural disaster. He is massive.
Sean, if we weren't experiencing a tremor just then, why were you and I both shaking?
Well, I said we were.
Oh, we were.
Yes. Shakes an entire arena when he enters. We've seen him bouncing off the ropes when he goes in.
And his opponent.
One of the corners, the entire ring moves.
Because I know that our engineers have to strengthen these rings.
Well, we're about to be rocked by another type of excitement. The arrival of the Ultimate Warrior as he electrifies this crowd in Fort Myers. On their feet. You think he's ready for this battle, your lordship?
Well, I would say he's ready, but I don't know whether he's really prepared himself for such a huge man as the Earthquake. He's definitely ready. He's ready for everything and anything. He gets himself into such an incredible psychological state when he comes into the ring. He's so psyched up, but gosh, against Earthquake, I don't know.
Earthquake from behind. As Jimmy Hart distracts the Warrior, Earthquake sees his chance. He'd like to end this in a hurry.
He certainly would.
Oh, the Warrior off the ropes. Hart in with a shoulder block. Earthquake goes nowhere. Ducks 2 clotheslines and a flying shoulder block drops the Earthquake.
And that is a very graphical display of the energy and power that the Warrior can generate once he's inside the ring and moving.
And after seeing the action we've seen so far, Lord Alfred Hayes, I'm going to make a prediction and say this is going to be a tremendous exclusive matchup that is going to be included on WrestleFest 91.
And what a mistake there by the Warrior, allowing himself to be lured into such a situation with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. You can never, ever, ever count the big man out there, Earthquake, and think that you've taken care of him, because here it comes back to haunt you.
Lord Alfred Hayes, you have been ringside before. It is very difficult to ignore the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
I'm afraid that's something you're going to have to contend with if you step into the ring against any of his charges.
The Warrior limp as the Earthquake hoists him up, dumps him into the corner. He is suffering at this point. As the Coliseum video cameras bring us in close. About as close as I'd ever want.
Yes, really. There we saw Earthquake handling Warrior just like a rag doll, and that's an indication of that tremendous power and strength that this great athlete possesses.
Warrior trying to shake the cobwebs, but Earthquake relentless. Warrior fires back. Series of boots to the midsection, but all it takes is one knee from the Earthquake. Bring down the Warrior again. All 468 pounds, crushing the chest of the Warrior.
Earthquake really going to town here on the Warrior. In the beginning, he took a very, very heavy shoulder tackle from the Warrior that put him down flat on his back, but he's recovered from that, and I'm afraid now the Warrior is really in dire, dire trouble.
Kick to the lower back. Doing some serious damage there. The Warrior stumbling in the ring. Earthquake coming up from behind. Locks in a bear hug.
Sean, the crowd here trying to get behind the Warrior and urge him to better situations in this match, but it's to no avail. Earthquake still crushing his man.
Trying to do everything he can to break free of the Warrior in a frenzy, but it is not doing much good. Earthquake really has locked those arms around the massive chest of the Ultimate Warrior.
And we got a good close-up there at the mouth of the South with that infernal machine of his really plaguing the Warrior on top of what's happening to him physically inside the ring.
Earthquake continues to squeeze the life out of the Warrior. Dave Hebner with a close eye to see if there's going to be a submission.
Our Coliseum video man taking us right inside the ring there. You couldn't possibly be closer to the action than that.
Look at the grip Earthquake has around the back of the Warrior. He's not about to let go. How much longer can the Warrior hold on?
I don't know, it's really quite remarkable that he stayed in there this long with that crushing power that Earthquake possesses. However, eventually, even Earthquake has to get tired.
Huge elbow to the chest. A lot of power behind that elbow.
I really do think now that Earthquake can take this man, the Warrior, anytime he wishes.
Setting him up now for the Earthquake, your lordship. Off the ropes. One more. Solidly lands.
I don't believe that. By the Warrior.
Look at the look of surprise on the face of Earthquake. He cannot believe it.
Well, I've never seen that done before, have you, Sean?
No. Earthquake sent flying off the chest of the Warrior. Looked as though he were controlled by some other force.
It
It's
certainly
like
did.
lifting a car off your chest.
And look at the confidence it's given the Warrior now. All that energy back into that frame of his, that huge Herculean frame. And now he's really pasting Earthquake.
Taking two tough clothesline. The third one knocks Earthquake into the ropes, but he is still on his feet. And the Warrior body slams. The walking natural disaster. Here's the splash. Can he keep him down? Yes. Oh, what a victory here for the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior fell victim to the Earthquake. Now Jimmy Hart feels the wrath of the Ultimate Warrior. And Lord Alfred Hayes, there have not been too many individuals who have yet alone survived an earthquake to come back to score a victory over the walking natural disaster, the Earthquake. we just saw here tonight.
Ooh, yeah, what a sizzle on that match. Yeah, World Wrestling Federation action. The Ultimate Warrior won the match. Fan favorite, yeah. Makes me thirsty, yeah. Get excited when I watch World Wrestling Federation action on Coliseum Video, yeah. And that match happened because somebody wrote in, and you can write in too, to Coliseum Video, fan favorite, 430 West 54th Street, New York, New York. Yeah, the Big Apple, right. And did you see that guy walking around the ring that wasn't as big as the Earthquake? About 155 pounds, soaking wet. Some people call him a pipsqueak. Some people call him a parasite. I call him a manager, and I'm an expert at managers because I've had the best and I've had the worst. I've soared with the Eagles and slithered with the Snakes. And now I say, let's do something different and exciting. Yeah, let's go to the manager cam, something new with Coliseum Video. Let's zero in on Jimmy Hart and put him under the microscope and see what he says and what he does. Yeah, check it out, the manager cam, yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Accompanied to the ring by his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Weighing in at 247 pounds and hailing from Canada, here is the Mountie.
The Mountie always gets his man. Woo! All right, Mountie, looking good, baby, looking good. Looking good, he's all yours, baby. He's all yours. He's nothing but a chump, baby. You're the only loyal.
And his opponent, weighing in at 330 pounds and hailing from Cobb County, Georgia, here is the Big Boss Man.
Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him. Come on, Mountie. Stay in with it, baby, stay in with it. Stay in with it. All right, come on, get the stick away from him, referee. Get the stick away from him, come on. Come on, the bell's rung. Use some authority, you idiot. Come on. Come on, watch the fist, referee. Warn him about the fist. Warn the boss man about the fist. Come on, get off the rope. Don't get trapped on the rope. Come on. Come on, Mountie, you gotta get off the shoulder. Come on, baby. Come on. I cannot believe this. I guess you think that's great, don't you? Hey, boy. Oh, wait. Mountie, Mountie. Watch out. Mountie, come on. You can't do that to me, man. Come on, that's my jacket. Give me my jacket back. Come on. Come on, boss man. Give me my coat back, man. Come on, give it back to me. Don't you dare throw it to the audience. Don't you dare throw it. No, please. Please, boss. No. Give me my jacket, Ralph. Get it. Now he's choking him with it. Come on, he'll smother him. Come on, referee. You should have disqualified him. He took my jacket in the ring and choked him with it, man, you idiot. Come on, Mountie. Come on, baby. You understand me? Come on, Mountie. Ah, boy. You understand me? Don't let him talk to you like that. Come here. All right, come here. Okay, listen, baby. Come on, look. You got him. Now, listen, don't. Come on, now. You got. Watch out. Come on, Mountie, get in the ring, baby. Come on, get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. You gotta get up, baby. You gotta fight with him one-on-one now. Come on. Come on. Watch the choke, referee. He's choking him on the rope. Where did you get your license, you idiot? Mountie, you gotta get off the rope. Come on, man. Get off the rope. Come on, shake it off, baby. Shake it off. Come on, he's got his boot across his throat. Referee, quit picking your nose and do something, man. Come on, listen, Mountie, you got him now. Come on, baby. Shake him off. He's giving you everything he's got, man. There you go. Good. Come on. Come on, now fight back. Come on, you got to get out of the corner and fight back. There you go. Come on. Worry about the fist, referee. Watch the choke. Watch the choke. Watch the choke. You've got to get out of the corner, man. You've got to stay out of the corner. Don't get trapped in the car. You go. Come on. Come on, baby. You got to look for your opening. You got to look for your opening and take advantage of it, man. Come on. Come on, baby. Move, move, move. All right. All right. Beautiful. All right. He is hurt. This is your chance, baby. You got to get off the canvas, and you got to get up, and you got to take it to him. You have got to take it to him, man. Come on, this is your chance. Look, he's limping. His leg's hurt. Go work on his leg. When he comes over, sucker him. Sucker him, man. This is your chance. You're the only law and order. Sucker him, baby. Come on, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you got him. That's it. He's hurt. You got him now, baby. Come on. Come on. Put the boots to it. Put them to it. Work on the knee. Come on. Tie it up in the ropes. Tie his leg in the ropes. That's it. Put him in the rope. Brace it around. He can't get out. There you go. Stay on him. Stay on him. Stay on him. Put it to him. Put it to him. Put it to him. That's it, baby. Work on that knee. Work on the knee. Work on him. All right. You've got him, baby. You've got him, baby. That's it. Come on. Stay on him, baby. Stay on him. Stay on him. Beautiful. There you go. Now you've got him. That's right. Put it to him. Work on him, baby. That leg's going to be no good to him now. Come on. Don't let the people get behind him. Don't let the people get behind him. Come on now. Stay on him. Stay on him. There you go. Take him out. Take him out. Put him. That's it. Rack his leg on the... There you go, baby. Good move, Ronnie. That's it, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, get back in the ring. Come on. Get back in the ring. There you go. Now you've got it. Okay. Everything's under control now, Mountie. Listen. Don't let him get his momentum. Don't let the people get behind him. You got to stay on him now. Come on. Stay on him. Beautiful. What do you think about that, you big hick? You big county hick? That's the only law and order in the World Wrestling Federation. It's the Mountie's law and order, baby. Come on, why don't you crawl, baby? Look at your fans behind you now, baby. There you go. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, wake up over here. Where's the microphone? All right, Mountie, tell him, baby, you're the only one. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it, baby. All right, slap it. Wait. Come on, Mountie. Watch him coming off the rope. Watch him coming off. Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. I'll sucker him over and you zap him, baby. Come on. I'll get him over here. You zap him, baby. Stand him with it. Come on, boss man. You're nothing. You want me? Come and get me. You want me? Come and get me. That's right, baby. Look at him now, baby. Look at him now. Look at the Mountie now. There you go, Mountie. That's it, baby. That's it. Look at the boss man now, Mountie. Look at it. You're nothing, boss man. You've never been nothing. You're out of the way. He'll disqualify you. Come on back. He'll disqualify you. Come on. Okay. He's going. He's going, baby. All right. All right. There's your winner, baby. There's your winner. Beautiful, baby. He'll come to in about 15 minutes. Beautiful, Daddy. What a zapping. Super, Mountie. Super. That's all right, baby. He got the shock of his life, baby. That's what it's all about right there, baby. The boss man was left looking up at the lights, not the Mountie. Not the Mountie, man.
Yeah, all the shouting and yelling couldn't help his Mountie, but let's keep the action jumping with the Rockers taking on Power and Glory. Dig it?
This is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle, along with their manager.
Lord Alfred Hayes, so far this evening we have seen some great tag team competition.
A combined weight of 510 pounds. Here
I think it's going to get even better.
And Glory.
It certainly can, because in the World Wrestling Federation, there are some very, very powerful and great teams. And this Power and Glory, Hercules and Romeo Roma, are certainly one of those right at the pinnacle.
You have described them as having it all, Lord Alfred Hayes. Well, I would say the Rockers are right up there as well.
Yes, they are a severe test for any tag team combination that dare step into the ring against them. And right now they're on a particularly hot streak. They haven't been beaten for such a long time. In fact, I can't even remember.
Lord Alfred Hayes, they certainly have a majority of the supporters here at the Omaha Civic Auditorium.
Well, they have the speed, they have the finesse, and they probably have every young girl in here cheering for them. They are good-looking chaps.
I've heard they've done quite well with the female population in Omaha.
With the fair maidens here in Omaha.
Fair maidens.
Yes. Yes, I knew a fair maiden here once. Molly, her name was. A precious little girl.
You don't want to get into that now.
No, I don't.
Lord Alfred Hayes?
No.
No details. Dr. Style Slick steps out, and the Power and Glory is about to get this battle underway. Marty Jannetty discussing things with the referee, and as always, he's set to mix it up with Slick. So the Doctor of Style should decline that offer.
Yes, however, the Doctor of Style has really performed miracles with his team. Hercules has become an accomplished wrestler in a tag team fashion, and together with Romeo's speed and finesse, he certainly represents the power of the side, and together they have risen to tremendous heights.
Well, he has certainly given Hercules an attitude adjustment. Very nasty demeanor about him now.
Yes, there is. He's a killer. He really is.
And Paul Roma as well. They are not nice individuals, Lord Alfred Hayes.
No, but they're in a man's world, in a man's sport, and they certainly are men.
Where men are men.
Yes, absolutely.
Paul Roma asks for the break. Referee Joey Morella obliging him.
Yes,
to a certain extent.
I'm looking at Shawn Michaels there. I hope he's not underestimating what he's going against here. He doesn't seem to be all that perturbed. He might be now.
Duped into that elbow. Look of shock on the face of Shawn Michaels when he was tagged with that one. And Paul Roma continues the offensive assault here. Some very stinging right.
And I really
staggered
think,
Shawn Michaels. Now he's in the corner.
I really think, Shawn, that Shawn Michaels was a little complacent when he stepped in the ring. That will soon leave him now.
Slips out over the top. Takes time out here to do a little posing, and it costs him. And Shawn Michaels answers back in a big way. Double crescent kick. It was Shawn Michaels who really got him. But both Rockers get a piece of Paul Roma.
They certainly nailed him there. First they took care of Hercules, and then they adequately dealt with those two shots to the jaw and the sternum of Roma. And now they're seeking a little respite on the outside. Slick here obviously is going to give them some words of advice, maybe even encouragement.
Time to change the game plan, Your Lordship?
Yes, definitely. No doubt about that.
What would you be telling them at this point if you were wearing the obnoxious-looking suit and the large red hat?
Well, firstly, I'd never wear that gear, that sort of apparel. Even
Well,
so,
I
don't
meant
know.
it in terms of...
Oh, I know. In a jocular mood you are, aren't you? I'd like to see you in all that. Sure.
Paul Roma now goes after Marty Jannetty. Good forearms across the back. Marty Jannetty already ailing and in some very dangerous territory. Hercules gets in a shot. Marella having a difficult time trying to keep things under control. Hercules in and out.
Yes, it would appear that Hercules is leaving the bulk of the work here to his tag team.
Standing drop kick from Paul Roma. And he is well known for that move.
He certainly is. Wow, that was a tremendous drop kick.
Incredible height. Was level with Jannetty's face when he nailed him.
I was about
And a
to...
block slips in under Paul Roma. Back on his feet. And on the offensive. Rolls off the back of Roma. Off the ropes. Clothesline. Drops him. Here's a cover. You only get it for a count of one, but Jannetty does not let up.
I was just about to say, Sean, that Roma had taken the sting out of both Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. I was wrong, obviously, because look at them. They've come back with a vengeance here. Roma has definitely been in that ring too long. He should have tagged out quite a few moments ago.
Well, Fernandez, I'm not quite sure what Slick has been saying to the Rockers, but obviously he has been getting to them. What a real nuisance at ringside, and apparently he's accomplishing what he set out to do. Hercules and gets involved in this battle. Shawn Michaels being forced out by the referee, and Jannetty receiving the brunt of the punishment. And Michaels turns it into a brawl. He can't take this, watching Jannetty suffering. Double elbow right to the chin.
Sean, it's usually the blistering speed of the Rockers that we admire once they're in the ring, but how efficiently have Power and Glory been able to turn that speed off? They've shut them down, and Hercules in the ring now. Oh,
big clothesline, Marty Jannetty, 360. You're right, your lordship. We have not seen a great deal of dazzle from the Rockers.
No,
what we're used to seeing from Shawn Michaels. Marty Jannetty, here's a cover. Lackadaisical on the part of Hercules. You cannot do that when you're in the ring with such a skillful force as the Rockers. Attempting to humiliate Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Not going to get a decision that way.
No, definitely not, but tremendous power there displayed by Hercules. Oh, great moves now by Power and Glory, and they really are cashing in on an early edge that they picked up in this match. And the Rockers, they've got to pull themselves together. Maybe the catalyst for success here is that man on the outside with the flamboyant gear, the Doctor of Style Slick.
Roma took his time going for that cover. Perhaps that was what gave Marty Jannetty the will and the ability to kick out of it. But he is still in trouble.
The complacent attitude that the Rockers were showing at the beginning of this match has dispersed now, and they're really trying to buckle down and get into this match, or back into this match, I should say. But they don't seem to be able to pull this off against Hercules and Romeo Roma. Hercules and Roma acquitting themselves most admirably.
Well, both Hercules and Shawn Michaels impatiently pacing the apron. They want back in. Jannetty fighting back. On his feet now, twisting out of the hold of Paul Roma. Some good hard blows to the midsection of Paul Roma, and they have to be to get through that abdominal section of Roma. Can Jannetty win this leverage war? No! Oh! Slips out of the way. Back and forth, and Roma really tags Jannetty.
And Jannetty came down on his temple then, right in the middle of the ring, all the weight of his body. He absorbed a tremendous blow, and this could spell finish to the hopes of Rockers beating Power and Glory.
But Alfred Hayes, there was no tag made between Power and Glory. Referee Joey Marella never saw it. But at that a moot point at this point in the matchup.
Well, the action now is really fast and furious. Both teams climbing into top gear. And I'm afraid that the referee is not equal to that particular speed. He's just by himself, one man in the ring. Really not enough.
Jannetty body slammed at ringside. Only adding to the torture he has already taken from the Power and Glory. Dragged back in, Hercules. Trying to finish him off, suplex. Pancakes Jannetty onto the canvas. Another light cover.
A little cavalier there, that cover by Hercules. But look what's happened. Once again, strategically.
Paul Roma off the top rope.
But once again, strategically, Power and Glory have slowed the tempo down more to their pace, and they've done that so efficiently all throughout this bout. They've really taken one of the main armaments from the Rockers away from them.
Now Jannetty set into the corner. Roma follows it up with a stinging elbow. Paul Roma and Hercules, good hold of the reins at this point in this encounter.
Romeo seems rather delighted with what he's doing to Marty Jannetty. Oh,
this time when Roma tries to come in, Jannetty is not there. And this time, it is Roma who suffers the damage. Doesn't look as though he knows where he is at this point.
I don't think he does. Our camera took us in and got a good shot of his eyes there. They seem glazed.
Who will get to their partner first?
I don't think
Roma heading to the wrong corner. And Shawn Michaels erupts. Flurry of blows to the head. Right to the temple of Roma. Down he goes. Flying elbow.
And Shawn Michaels there, he gave Hercules one on the outside for good measure, caught him napping, and took full advantage. Oh, nicely done!
Puts his head down, Hercules comes in to break it up. Jannetty not about to let that happen. And now all four men in the ring.
And it does appear that Romeo's out of it presently anyway.
Atomic drop clothesline. What a combination for Hercules to have to suffer. The Rockers. Double suplex here. And both Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty now heading for the top rope. Slick ties up Michaels. Jannetty comes up from behind. And now Slick on the run. And both Rockers still out of the ring. Referee continues the count. And Lord Alfred Hayes, it doesn't look as though they made it back in.
Well, I'm not quite sure that that may have been disqualification of Hercules and Roma.
The battle continues in the squared circle. Double shoulder block. Let's get the official word.
Has awarded the decision as a result of a countdown to Power and Glory.
Slick should have run when he had the chance. Right into the ropes, double clothesline. Down goes the Doctor of Style.
You were absolutely right there, Sean. The Rockers were counted out. They missed the count just by a second or two. And now look
a
at
double drop kick.
And I must say that in a way, Slick deserved that. He's been interfering. Look at him. Oh, he's so happy with that, but really this is going to go down in the Rocker book as a win for the Power and Glory.
Or would you say that the Rockers are taking their hat on the Doctor of Style, Slick? Great tag team battle nonetheless between the Rockers and the Power and Glory.
Yeah, they told me that too much of a good thing is not good to do. Just in case they're right, let's go from the pool to playing some pool. And I'm gonna go rack 'em up, yeah. But in the meantime, check out this match between the $1 Million Man and the Texas Tornado. But let's first zero in on what Ted DiBiase's got to say. Yeah, and I'll rack 'em up. Dig it? Aha! Right. Aha. A little cooler in here. It was hot out there.
Coming right up here on Coliseum Video, you're going to see an exclusive match between yours truly, the $1 Million Man and the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. Von Erich, you're a great wrestler, but you're a classic example of a man with a Cadillac body and a Volkswagen brain. The lights are on, but nobody's home. And when you climb in the ring with me, you're stepping in way over your head and totally out of your class. Did you understand that, or would you like me to repeat it?
Sent a chill down my spine hearing that cackle.
Coming down the aisle,
$1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Winter residents in the Netherlands Antilles, weighing 260 pounds. Here is the self-proclaimed $1 Million Champion, Ted DiBiase.
Lord Alfred Hayes, conspicuous by her absence, Ted DiBiase's manager, Sensational Sherry. You believe he perhaps sent her shopping?
I wouldn't count her out of this stadium. She's probably lurking around somewhere.
I can't imagine he would do something like that when he had such an intense encounter coming up.
Well, maybe he doesn't consider this to be an intense encounter. Maybe he thinks
Come
he
on, Lord Alfred Hayes.
can take care of the Texas Tornado.
His opponent
Not too many individuals have been able to do that.
from Denton, Texas.
I have to agree with you there, very few. Superb athlete, this young man. Denton, Texas.
Tornado touches down for singles competition here in Orlando, Florida. Didn't know it was going to be a windy day here, did you, Lord Alfred Hayes?
No, I didn't. But it is gale force, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, about to blow the roof off this place. With exciting action. Few people realize the force of a tornado till they experience a tornado punch.
Yes, a devastating power, that is. Can sweep you right off your feet.
Orlando, look here. Moneybags is all alone.
Well, the tornado pointing out
Where's
the
your
fact that
bodyguard,
Sensational
Virgil?
Sherry.
I wouldn't be
That
quite so
stung
cocky.
the $1 Million Man.
Come on down.
I wouldn't be quite so cocky if I were the Texas Tornado. I'd be inclined to be just a tad more cautious.
Talk about irritating an open wound. Texas Tornado has invited out the former bodyguard of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He is enraged.
Well, I would think so, Sean. This is an unfair advantage. This is throwing the $1 Million Man completely out of his stride.
I suppose he's regretting the fact that Sensational Sherry is not at ringside now.
I would say so very much indeed. He's obviously at a disadvantage here.
Well, clearly, the $1 Million Man did not expect this, and no doubt Virgil is going to be a sizable distraction throughout this encounter.
I can't understand our referee here not stepping in and forcing Virgil away from the ringside. Does he have a manager's license for Texas Tornado?
I never knew you had to have a license to be a manager, Lord Alfred
Oh, you
Hayes.
do indeed. You certainly do. And you have to go through a rigorous examination.
He doesn't look as though he is out here to manage the tornado.
Well, in that case, he's got no right being at the ringside at all.
And you get the hand that feeds you, buddy. You get the hand that feeds you, buddy. And you should know
$1 Million Man
nobody
verbally berating Virgil.
Just a minute. Nobody. Why?
Texas Tornado slips out behind Ted DiBiase.
And I suppose you're going to tell me, Sean, that that's all fair.
Well, he got his attention. He didn't hit him from behind.
Look at that, right into the steel steps. I really think that's a treacherous attack there by the Texas Tornado, and the referee is at fault for allowing this to take place.
Ted DiBiase now mounts his offense and welcomes Kerry Von Erich to this matchup. The Tornado blocking the face into the turnbuckle, and now it's the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, who kisses the corner. Rolls up the $1 Million Man. This could be over already. Can't hold on to it. A clothesline.
Now look at this. Look at this. Sean, is that right? I'm going to
He's
ask
just
you.
giving his former employer a hand. And once again, Kerry Von Erich rolls up Ted DiBiase.
So in other words, you think it's right that the $1 Million Man should be fighting two here instead of one. What is wrong with Joey Marella, our referee here? Why hasn't he disqualified the Texas Tornado?
He's having a tough time keeping control. And has started to count, Lord Alfred Hayes. Apparently he's helpless to do anything else at this point. The $1 Million Man goes into the turn post as he attempted to do the same to the Tornado.
Well, that certainly misfired for the $1 Million Man. And from the moment I saw Virgil coming out at the behest of the Texas Tornado, I knew...
There's a tornado punch, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Oh, he's in big, big trouble now.
Well, the count continues. The referee.
Now the referee will have to stop it. Oh! Beautiful move by DiBiase.
Kerry Von Erich attempted to give the $1 Million Man the tornado punch, and a tremendous amount of power behind that blow. He struck the ring post.
And he could have shattered his wrist there. Oh, gosh.
Well, he may not have felt that, Lord Alfred Hayes, because they have already been numb from striking that ring post. Another hard slam into the ring steps.
Well,
Ted DiBiase hot in pursuit. Not about to let up on the Texas Tornado.
There were many devious moves there in the beginning from the Texas Tornado, and it certainly seems to have quietened down Virgil on the outside now that Ted DiBiase is in full control of this match.
Well, we saw the Texas Tornado attempt to use that right hand. We also saw his reaction. And he is trying to get some feeling back into it. Once again, Virgil and the $1 Million Man exchanging verbal blows. Nowhere safe in or out of this ring for Ted DiBiase, your lordship.
Certainly not. Quite incredible the way that DiBiase has recovered from what took place a little while ago. And now he's going for the kill.
Fist to the forehead.
Certainly not pleased with what's taking place now. Virgil on the outside. And maybe now the $1 Million Man's going to take care of Virgil too.
Kerry Von Erich struggling to get back to his feet. Obviously that hand's still bothering him.
Yes, it is indeed. I'm really surprised that the Texas Tornado has been able to pull himself together after those shattering blows. He's doing the right thing at the moment, taking a little time out on the outside. Well, he did come back a little early.
A tough way to come back in. Kerry Von Erich holds on to the top rope. Lays across the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
You mean to say you didn't see Virgil pull his leg?
Well, I was just describing the action, Lord Alfred Hayes. I was going to get to that. A little help from the former bodyguard as the Texas Tornado uses the leverage to come across the $1 Million Man. Here's another look.
Let's have a closer look and see exactly what happened here. DiBiase had him in this perfect suplex hold, and there you see Virgil reach in and upset the tables. Consequently, the Tornado came out with a brilliant victory.
Took a little help, but a win's a win as the WrestleFest action continues with the British Bulldog versus Haku. Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Currently in the ring, weighing in at 273 pounds, and hailing from the Isle of Tonga, here is Haku!
Well, no doubt that Haku is not only dangerous, but that he is one of the toughest individuals in the WWF. sure you will agree with that statement, Lord Alfred Hayes.
How could I disagree? You're so right. And then again, you usually are anyway, so I'm not going to disagree with that. However,
And I think we would also agree on the fact that the British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, is not only one of the most massive, but one of the most skilled athletes in the WWF.
Yes, he has tremendous power. Both these men have great upper body power. And Haku has those tree track-like legs that he can launch his attack from.
So we've got a great matchup here.
Indeed we have, yes.
Took a long way to get there, but I think we made our point.
Absolutely. You know, one thing these men have in common, both of them, is that as youngsters they played rugby.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Your Lordship, I have to say that that is one great sport.
It is. I know that you've partaken in a few games of rugby.
I know people find that hard to believe, but I kind of stayed out on the end there and waited until they passed me the ball, and I would run in and touch it down. And
you're a little modest. I know that you campaigned in Great Britain and in Europe as a rugby man, one of the 15.
Well, we've got two men battling it out right now. Haku and the British Bulldog, and devastating shoulder block there from Haku. I don't think too many individuals could have taken such a blow, but remember, it's the British Bulldog in there. And he answers it back with a drop kick. Haku wants timeout.
Yes.
It always amazes me.
Yes, he steamrolled the Bulldog there with that shoulder tackle. But as you said, Bulldog came straight back. Two beautiful leapfrogs and a great drop kick.
Well, Lord Alfred Hayes, I have called a number of matches, and I know you've outdone me by 1,000 or so. And I have yet to see a referee call timeout at the request of one of the wrestlers.
No, you're alluding to my age or something. That sounds
Oh, your
experience.
experience, your lordship.
I'm always a little leery of you.
I would never do that. I have total respect for my elders.
Oh, thanks a lot.
British Bulldog uses that delay and the leverage with that arm drag, and then when Haku comes back to his feet, slams him. It's that skill I mentioned earlier.
Yes, beautifully executed there by Davy Boy Smith, and Haku is beginning to wonder just a little bit here what he's got himself into. But Haku, very, very resilient, can come back with all sorts of great holds and moves that can really paralyze you in your tracks.
Haku backs the Bulldog into the corner. It's a good base to launch an assault. Right into the corner. When he comes out, Bulldog slips around and locks in a sleeper hold.
And very nicely done too, very fluid.
Haku turns it into an arm drag. Drop toe hold here from the British Bulldog, and a lot of quickness in this battle, Lord Alfred Hayes. Did you expect a pace like this?
No, I didn't, to tell the truth. Very, very fast indeed. And Davy Boy mixing up his attack, going from the foot, ankle to the arm, wrist. Good stuff.
Chops to the leg. Hard into the corner, the Bulldog comes in, tries to capitalize, but Haku turns it into an atomic drop.
Good move by Haku there. In fact, two good moves. He was one move in front of Davy Boy as he came into the corner for him, and he took full advantage of that. Nice atomic drop.
You mentioned those trunks of Haku. Imagine the power behind that foot as he drove it into the stomach of Davy Boy Smith. Brings him up here with a pile driver. Looked as though he planted him right in the center of the canvas.
Oh, he nearly jackknifed the Englishman there, and that would have been curtains for him, but somehow or other he kicked out from that. Haku is a devastating wrestler, is he not, Sean?
Certainly is. The Bulldog rolls over onto his stomach. Be a little bit out of it. Referee not going to allow. Oh. Yanks the British Bulldog up by his hair. Referee cautions Haku, but it's about the extent of it.
I think think so. I don't think Haku is going to take any notice of that. He's intent on really destroying the Bulldog, and he's doing a good job of that right now.
Your Lordship, Haku rarely pays any attention to the referee as it is.
He doesn't speak the same language as referees, that's for sure.
Now it's Haku who locks in a sleeper hold. And the Bulldog trying to break free. See Haku staying clear as he drives the British Bulldog now down to one knee. Loses his strength.
And the Bulldog there seems to be fading away a little. As we got that close-up of Haku's face, you could see a swelling over his right eye there. Obviously, some of the blows that the Bulldog has administered to him have taken their toll.
We've got a count of two, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Just hold it there.
Couldn't imagine the Bulldog being put out of an encounter that way.
No, a lot of grit, though, by the Bulldog. Crushing power there from Haku, and yet the Bulldog has survived it.
Elbows to the midsection. Bulldog over the top. Back on his feet quickly. Wide body tackle. Both men collide in midair. I think both suffered some damage there.
Definitely a superb effort by the Bulldog. And Haku came down on his back with the weight of both the Bulldog and himself right on that very, very vulnerable place. However, Haku, he's almost indestructible.
Massive chops to the throat. Goes to the chin lock.
And back again to that grinding down hold, which seems to be so effective against the Bulldog. Although with a 21-inch neck, I don't know how he can get through that thick pad of muscle.
And the British Bulldog, certainly one of the most awesome physical specimens in the WWF today. He was awesome before he put on that 35 pounds of solid muscle.
Oh, look at this, like two bulls.
Back and forth. British Bulldog holds on to the top rope. Haku tries to come up with a drop kick. There is no one there to receive the blow.
And this is the breaking point.
Backdrop.
Wow, what power.
At what height?
Oh, absolutely. The breaking point maybe the Bulldog was looking for.
Elbow to the chin. Clothesline, here's a cover. Haku kicks out. Folks on the edge of their seats here. That was close.
It really was, maybe just a little presumptive by the Bulldog there, thinking he had him covered, but look at this, Haku, so resilient, so resourceful. Back on the attack again.
Into the ropes. British Bulldog slips around, grabs a leg with a scissor, and holds on for the count of three. And a quick end as Davey Boy Smith wraps up this matchup. Lord Alfred Hazley, you still have a look of surprise on your face.
Yes, indeed, a superbly executed move. I'd really like to see that again, if we can get our video cameraman there from Coliseum to show us. Well, here we are. Look at this. Haku sends him in, off the ropes, round the back, the scissor on the right arm of Haku, securely pinned. A great victory there for the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. A great victory.
Yeah. Little stair lap action. Always stay in shape. Doesn't even matter. Gotta be ready. Never know. Yeah. Another way to get into the relaxing mode. Yeah. Shoot some pool. Yeah. Or as the champions say, billiards. Yeah. I'm a champion. I might as well talk like a champion. Aha. Big game of pool. I hope I win. Last time I played myself 3 games, I only won twice. Aha. Right here. Check it out. Yeah. Aha! Got myself a little bit of a bad line, but we're not talking about golf, we're talking about billiards. Yeah! I think I'm gonna run the table, kind of clean it up, so to speak. And while I'm doing that, yeah, possibly maybe you guys go to the barber shop, because Brutus the Barber Beefcake has got some grooming tips for everybody. Yeah! Exclusive on Coliseum Video. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go to the barber shop right now. Bang, bang.
Welcome, Coliseum video fans, to my barbershop, where today we have some personal grooming tips that are guaranteed to make you look and feel your best ever. Here's Bob. Bob has volunteered to be our model today because just look at Bob. You can tell that he's completely lacking in personal grooming. So Bob, we're gonna fix you up. You know, there's a lot of facial products on the market. And, you know, these commercial brands, they're pretty good. But you know something? I got a favorite, and it works a lot better than these commercial brands. And I'll show you right now, because there's nothing better than Dead Sea 1,000-year-old mud to get into those pores and clean, 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 brother. So let's get started. It's very important that we massage the mud gently into the pores. Yeah. Get that mud all into the pores, into the skin. Ah, yes, isn't that wonderful? How does that feel, Bob? Pretty good? Ah, yes. It's very important to gently massage this mud and get it into the skin, into the pores, so it can work its magic and get that skin clean. Bob, are you having a little problem breathing there? Okay, just a second, Bob, just a second. That better, Bob? There you go, there you go. You're all set now, Bob. Well, Bob, let's let this sit up for a second. Let's just let it stay on there for a minute, and we'll be right back to show how we can finish your hair and to get this mud off in the proper way. All right, Bob, we're back now. How's that mud feeling on there? Looking pretty good. Okay, now we're ready for the next step, and that is to take care of the hair, the proper grooming of the hair, make sure it's trimmed properly. So let's go ahead right now and take care of that. Okay, Bob? How you doing in there, Bob? You're looking real good. Nothing like a little 1,000-year-old mud, I always say. Okay, Bob, all right, we're looking real good here, Bob. Let's just get a few of these old gnarly-looking split ends off of here, and we'll be just about ready to get you going. All right, okay, Bob. Okay, Bob, I think we got that trimmed up pretty good there. Well, you know something, it's very important that you have the proper protein treatment for your hair to get the proper shine, you know, but I'm not real crazy about these commercial brands. I prefer the old favorite, the old standby, the good old protein and an egg. So let's go ahead and use one of these eggs. Oh, right here. Right here. Oh, yeah. Very important to massage that protein all into the hair very carefully. Making sure you get plenty into the ends. Ah, yes, this is great. How you doing there, Bob? Looking pretty good. Oh, okay. Doing fine there, Bob. Doing fine. Doing good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like a little eggshell, too, you know? A little calcium. Minerals, good for the hair. All right, Bob. You're looking great there, son. You're really doing good. Okay, you know, we're just about finished. But the most important part of this is to be sure to get the mud off properly and to get the hair dried, blow dried in the proper position. So let me go ahead and get my special blow dryer so we can get this all finished off. How you doing there, Bob? You're looking good there, Bob. All right.
guy that can use some grooming tips. Greg the Hammer Valentine as he squares off
Following
against
contest
Rick Martel.
is scheduled
Yeah.
for one fall. Making
Hello,
his way
everyone.
toward
I'm
the
Sean
ring,
Mooney.
weighing
Alongside me here in the
134
broadcast booth,
pounds,
Lord
and
Alfred
hailing
Hayes.
from Cocoa Beach, Florida.
And we have
Here
buckled
is
up
the
for
model,
a tremendous
Rick
collision here
Martel.
involving the model Rick Martel and his soon-to-appear opponents, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And the folks not too fond of the model or his arrogance.
It doesn't look that way.
Beautiful day here in Biloxi, Mississippi, and a great night for World Wrestling Federation action, I might add.
Yes, you might add that. This is certainly going to be a great bout coming up between two fantastic World Wrestling Federation athletes.
Well, Your Lordship, I thought you were going to add that this is an exclusive match of Coliseum Video.
I was going to say that. You took the words out of my mouth.
Weighing
There
in
I go
at
again.
248 pounds.
We've got a nice close-up there of Mike McGurk. He was telling me something
Here
about
is
what was that?
Greg
Oh, that she's an excellent
the
announcer.
Hammer Valentine.
Certainly rivals the Pink.
That's true. She does a very, very good job up there in that Rhodes Arena. Sometimes a scary place to be.
Greg the Hammer Valentine gets a warm reception here for the folks here in Biloxi. I guess he's gotten used to hearing the cheer of the crowd now.
Well, I thought in the beginning
adjustment?
that was for the model, Rick Martel.
No, I don't believe that that is the case. You heard them booing him when he came in. Are you trying to start trouble already?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that there are people who recognize Rick Martel for being a perfectly fantastic wrestler.
I won't argue there. I don't have to think of some of his tactics he uses in the squared circle.
On the other hand, I
And
admire
I'll tell you
those
right now,
tactics.
Lord Alfred Hayes, he's not going to be able to get away with those tactics of which I have just spoken of with Greg the Hammer Valentine. He comes well equipped. The most dangerous weapon of all, that hammer. Let's not forget the figure four leg lock.
Well, he has two good moves. Martel has about 22 good moves.
Well, we're going to see who pulls off the most moves in this battle. They lock up briefly. The Hammer getting the leverage advantage there before Dave Hebner moves in and calls for the break. He's not quite sure why he asked for it.
No, that was a level exchange there. The model took a nice hold. Valentine came back with a counter.
Lock up again. The model goes again for the wrist lock. Valentine slips out and turns it around. Immediately the model goes for the top rope, seeking safe haven. I think he wanted to stay on his feet.
A good strategy just there. When you can't compete against that brute and power strength of the Hammer, try something else. The model did the right thing.
Slow start to this battle, both superstars, a little cautious. Clear example of the model's arrogance when he is shut down in a hurry.
Also a very good example of the power and strength that Valentine does possess.
The model quick to complain to the referee, but it is not going to do him any good. And he had better get into the ring before a count starts. A lot of Valentine fans here chanting Hammer. Hasn't had much of a chance to use it so far.
What do you think of that hairstyle that Valentine has there? A little unkempt?
It's like he had an accident with a mower. Suppose he was doing some hedge work or something.
Well, maybe maybe the barber has been giving him a little extra tonsorial work there.
I don't know. Side headlock. Valentine holding on tight. Model doing everything to try and break free. Not doing much good at this point. The Hammer really strong in the upper body. We're seeing a clear example of that. This bulldogs the model to the canvas on his knees now.
Sean, so far Valentine has had things pretty much his own way in the opening minutes of this match. But I do suspect that the model is just taking his time.
Some stinging forearms to the back there, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yes, he's testing the firepower of Valentine.
Model moves in, tries to drive a knee into the chest of the Hammer, and misses badly. Sweeps the leg out.
And what a good situation our Coliseum cameraman had just then, right in the corner. You saw Martel come in very, very rapidly, but you also saw Valentine move just a shade quicker.
Really stretched out the model's hamstring there. That can result, I would imagine, Lord Alfred Hayes, in a serious pull, or a muscle tear. And that will even account for worse. The knee is not supposed to bend that way.
It certainly isn't, and you're right about the tendons being pulled there. They're not very stretchable, really.
Looks as though the Hammer was going to attempt to lock in the figure 4. Oh. The model comes up with a boot to the face. That is going to give him a welcome break from this assault. Not for long, as Valentine shakes it off.
Valentine quite relentless here, pushing home his attack. He had the opening initiative and he's retained it all through this match. The model isn't really impressing me today. He seems just a tad lethargic.
Valentine continues to work on the left leg of Rick Martel. Once you take away the legs, Lord Alfred Hayes, it's tough to make a stand in an encounter.
It is. I don't suppose you had any pun there intended, but
slipped.
It came in just right. He doesn't have a leg to stand on practically.
Valentine relentless. Pick a body part and will continue to break down his opponent until he is so weakened that a cover comes easy.
Nice move by Valentine.
And this is just sheer anger on the part of the model Rick Martel as he erupts. And in this case, it worked to his favor.
I think a little frustration was beginning to show there on the model.
Lordship, you have mentioned on occasion Valentine over the second rope that anger can be a great disadvantage.
It certainly can. It causes you to throw caution to the wind. It leaves you open for all sorts of counterattacks. However, in this particular instant, the model has been able to control that obvious anger and use it to his own advantage.
Valentine struggles to get back into the ring. The model, perhaps taking a lesson from Greg Valentine, uses a hammer. Good elbow to the back.
And he's quickly turned the tables on Valentine here. The model now in full cry of his adversary.
Off the second rope. Double axe handle. Splits the back of Valentine. And he is hurting at this point.
Well, he appears to be hurt, but you can never really say that's for sure with Valentine. The tougher and heavier the going, the more resilient he becomes.
Just across here with a grapevine. Luck in that bottom leg, though, Lord Alfred Hayes.
No, not properly, but Valentine's got tree trunk legs. Awfully difficult to get all the way around and clip your toe on the inside. However, the model's got good balance there.
Lots of encouragement coming from this crowd in Biloxi. And Valentine with a hip toss. And that is a clutch move on the part of Greg Valentine.
Yes, a power move, beautifully executed by Valentine under such circumstances, but it hasn't phased the model until then.
This time off the second rope, the model takes a blow to the midsection, but then continues after Valentine. Turns it around here in the corner as the model goes in hard to the turnbuckle.
And here's that stamina paying off for Valentine. We know he possessed it, but he had to show it sometime sooner or later, and here it is.
Valentine wants to mix it up with fists. Now Rick Martel begging for leniency here. Up with atomic drop. Pinpoint landing, clothesline. And the model knocked clear out of the ring.
And I do believe he came down on the point of his shoulder and the back of his head, then right on the steel apron of that ring. And that is a damaging blow indeed. Valentine looking very good, but he should have stayed in the ring.
And now this battle continues outside of the squared circle. The count continues. You can clearly hear Dave Hebner, but both superstars oblivious to that count. And now we have a bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's official decision. He has counted both men outside of the ring, therefore a double countout.
The model Rick Martel keeps up the fight. Slips out of that headlock, and it's Valentine who goes into the ring post. And Lord Alfred Hayes, I don't think they heard anything.
I don't think they did. In any case, they weren't affected by it. They wanted to get to the battle again. And now look at this, the model has his arrogance.
He's got the spray bottle, and we have seen the damage that arrogance can do. And Valentine, before he can get sprayed, erupts again. Now this encounter is officially over, but looking at the action of the ring, it does not seem to be the case. Here's a figure 4 leg lock.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't think either Valentine or the model heard the announcement by the referee that this had ended in a double countout. Therefore, there was neither a loser nor a winner.
And it doesn't look as though Greg Valentine has any intention of releasing this move.
Another official into the ring there, Tim White trying to sort out these couple. That leg is locked in there.
Well, I can only imagine the damage that is being done right now to the knee of the model Rick Martel. He is obviously in incredible pain.
A very unfair advantage taken there by the Hammer Valentine. He came in behind the model there and took him down.
Oh, wait a minute, Lord Alfred Hayes. The model Rick Martel was preparing to spray him with that cologne.
But then
with the arrogance.
He gave it back to the referee. He gave the cologne back to him. He didn't spray it in his eyes.
Lord Alfred Hayes, a lot of controversy surrounding this encounter between Greg the Hammer Valentine and the model Rick Martel. But officially it stands as a double countout. And your lordship, I would say that one day these two superstars will collide again. Nonetheless, what an exclusive matchup here for Coliseum Video.
Koko B. Ware better keep an eye on Frankie as the Birdman takes on the mighty Warlord. Yeah!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I think most
Currently
individuals,
in the ring
Lord
with
Alfred
his
Hayes,
manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick.
after signing a contract to take on this humongous
Here
superstar,
is the Warlord.
would like to get on a plane and just sail away, fly away as far as possible. That is not going to be the case in this battle. Birdman Koko B. Ware flies in with excitement. Known to be one of the toughest competitors in the World Wrestling Federation. And your lordship, what a feather in his cap it would be if he were to come up with a victory here over the massive superstar, the Warlord.
Well, he certainly believes he can do that. He has great courage. He signed that contract for this match with Warlord, knowing perfectly well what would be in store for him, but he's convinced that if he can beat Warlord, then it's a shortcut to him for other trophies.
Well, there is no question the Warlord is certainly in the running for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. He has made several challenges to the champion Hulk Hogan. But there is some stiff competition blocking his path.
Especially in the form of that man just there, Koko B. Ware. You've got to take your hat off to Slick, though. He really has turned this fellow's career around with the Warlord.
Does it have to be a hat like he wears? Warlord showing that incredible upper body strength. Koko gets up. Not take long into this matchup before Koko found himself in the canvas.
What Slick has done mainly to the Warlord is he's made him a disciplined wrestler. He now has patience. When he presses home his attack, he makes sure that every blow counts. He doesn't rush into anything anymore. He really has become a tremendous wrestler.
Coco's now blinded the Warlord. This may be his chance. And the Warlord really having a difficult time trying to find Koko B. Ware. Crowd erupts here in Fort Myers. They love the Birdman. They would love to see him score a big victory here.
Sean, no matter how impressive that was just then, you don't pin your opponent by running away and jumping out of the ring. You got to get in there and trade blow for blow, hold for hold. It takes a little more than just jumping out the ring to beat a fellow like the Warlord.
Knee to the midsection as the Warlord begins to dismantle Koko B. Ware. This is the way it usually starts.
Yes, I like the choice of your wordage there. Dismantle, and that's what he does. He takes you apart, this man.
Slow and calculating, but incredibly effective. And again, Koko B. Ware resorts to other tactics, which to mount an assault here against the Warlord. Oh, this time, when Koko goes after the Warlord, he finds himself on the hard arena floor as he is just catapulted over the top rope. Good intentions behind that, but it didn't pay off.
And from what a great height that was, Sean, Warlord stood up there and propelled him several more feet above his body, and he went all the way down to the concrete floor. It must have shaken him right to the roots.
Saying he went over the top rope really did not describe exactly what happened, because you're right, Your Lordship, he was clear by about 3 feet at the top rope. And he really was flying.
He was flying definitely there.
He did Frankie proud there.
Yes, Frankie may have been a little envious of him flying that high.
Blocks the right. Got to the midsection. Koko from over the top, a sunset flip. Pulls Warlord clear of the ropes. Can he bring him down? Not this time.
And I do believe Warlord baited a trap there for Koko. He waited, he allowed Koko to come into the ring. Koko almost pulled him over with superhuman strength, but not quite. And now Koko is really paying the price for being just a little without caution.
Forearm across the back. Koko crawls to the corner, just trying to get up. Tries a reverse. Koko refuses to give up, but each time he mounts some offense, the Warlord shuts him down in a hurry.
Great power moves by the Warlord there. Koko has done exceptionally well in this match. Not well enough at the moment to pull off a victory. It could always be a surprise victory, though. He's done so well, but now Warlord is beginning to establish his authority.
Koko trying to get something together. This to the forehead, at least to try and shake the Warlord up and get out of this hole. He doesn't even have the strength to do that right now.
No, Danny Davis, our referee, keeping a very, very close eye on what's happening to Koko, ready to step in if needs be, but Koko, he's really hanging in.
He's losing the battle, though. Got to resort to some desperate tactic. He plans to get free because he is a long way away from the ropes. Finally, it's the Warlord who tires of this hold.
A note of frustration, you think there, Sean? He couldn't make Koko give in.
Picks him up with a body slam. Koko in serious trouble. Rolls out of the way. The Warlord's elbow kisses the canvas. He put a lot behind that blow, too.
He did. Just a slight breakdown in the discipline and patience that the Warlord has shown all throughout this bout. And he may pay dearly for this.
Well, Alfred Hayes, how many times have we seen Koko B. Ware down and out? Rolls up the Warlord. He just kicks free.
Just a little too much power left in that body of the Warlord yet for Koko to beat him. Good stop by Koko. A delay there.
Warlord does not know where he is. Off the top rope. Drop kick. quickly goes for the cover. Can't hold him, though.
Just a split second away from a victory there by Koko. Still pressing home in his attack. Until that precise moment, Warlord once again back into the discipline.
But, Your Lordship, what a valiant effort on the part of Koko B. Ware. Certainly giving it everything he has. A power slam here from the Warlord. Can he get out this time? No. And Lord Alfred Hayes, we saw a great battle between these two superstars. But the massive superstar, under the direction of the Doctor of Style Slick, proved to be just too much for the Birdman, Koko B. Ware. As the humongous Warlord continues his reign of terror here in the WWF.
Believe it or not, a little selective viewing, looking at the history of the Macho Man Wrestling relaxes me. Yes, it does. Right there, the Macho Man doing good against the Warrior. Ooh, wow, a blast from the past. That should teach you a lesson, and it teaches me a lesson at the same time. Yeah, you can't change history. But let's zero in right now at the tag team match of the month. Yeah, the Legion of Doom versus the Hart Foundation. Two top tag teams going against each other. There can only be an explosion, yeah!
Tag team competition about to commence. And it is going to be a great match.
Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Here are the Hart Foundation.
And what a tremendous combination. The skill of Bret the Hitman Hart, the power of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And Lord Alfred Hayes, I know you are an admirer of this tag team.
Absolutely. You have just mentioned the two ingredients that have made this team, the Anvil and the Hitman, the Hart Foundation, a classical team in every respect, every strength.
And their opponents,
No doubt,
weighing
the
in
Legion of Doom is not going to rush to the ring for this battle.
Here are Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom.
Lord Alfred Hayes, you have mentioned before, both these tag teams have a great deal of respect for one another. Big contrasted styles, but both teams have secured a number of victories in tag team action.
Yes, very, very big, that contrast you're talking about. Legion of Doom, they tried to knock the living stuffing out of their opponents and then beat them, whereas there's just slightly more finesse with the Hart Foundation, especially with the Hitman, the excellence of execution, but both teams great records.
Your Lordship, what a great match to include as an exclusive encounter for WrestleFest 91, Coliseum Video.
Yes, this is
It
an
hasn't even
absolute
started yet, and I know for a fact we are going to see some sparks in this battle.
Yes, this is a plum of a match for Coliseum Video. They really have...
That was a lucky youngster.
They really have excelled themselves with this exclusive.
You have a pair of Hitman shades, right, Your Lordship?
I have several of them, yes. I do. Hitman always gives me a pair whenever he sees me. Maybe he thinks I need them or something to see his matches a little more clearly.
Well, also, you know, fall asleep a lot out in the sun, and with those on, you can roll right over, and you don't have to worry about a pair of sunglasses.
That's true.
Not to say you nod off or anything, Your Lordship.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. Animal here shaping up with the Anvil.
Let's get to the action, right?
Yes. I try to get away from that. Two A's in the ring, Anvil and Animal.
They lock up once again. Two very powerful individuals. We are seeing a great display between these two superstars. Animal Goes after Neidhart. Blocks that punch, comes in with a forearm. Oh, right to the jaw of Animal. Shakes him, but doesn't stagger him much. They collide in the center of the ring. Both off the ropes. Double clothesline, both men down. And what a collision at the center of the ring. Hawk, a little amazed at what he just witnessed.
Yes, I'm sure he was. Animal was going a little high with those earlier clotheslines. Obviously going for a quick knockout there to the head of the anvil. He should have been a little lower, but he managed it the second time.
Shoulder block from Animal. Down goes Neidhart for the first time.
And an almost impassive look on the face of the hitman there. He's obviously waiting his chance to get in the ring.
Well, we see the first exchange. Hawk in now. Neidhart brings him over to dangerous territory. In comes a hitman. Shot to the midsection. Elbow to the top of the head. Gonna have to do a lot more to hurt Hawk.
Definitely. However, the hitman obviously is going to mix up his offensive moves here.
And Hawk just military presses the hitman. He slips out of it. Good example of Bret Hart's skill there. Slip there. Hawk sees him charging in, just ducks the shoulder and sends Bret Hart right out of the ring.
Some very, very intelligent moves on the part of Hawk there. He took his time, he was very precise with them. He wasn't flustered or hurried by the attack of the hitman, and now he's pressing home his attack on the outside of the ring. That could be a mistake.
Two headbutts. Looks as though the hitman is dazed. Hawk sends it back into the ring. And the battle continues. Into the ropes. Hawk puts the head down. Turns out to be a mistake. Here's a cover. Not even a count of two before the hitman is catapulted off the chest of the massive Hawk.
Animal and Hawk have so much incredible, raw, brute power that sometimes their moves are not terribly pretty to watch, but incredibly effective. And they've taken control of this tag team match by the scruff of the neck. And Hart Foundation must be wondering at this particular moment how they're going to stymie this tremendous attack of Animal and Hawk. Very, very physical indeed.
Bret Hart flips in a shot to the kidneys. And I think that the Hart Foundation has realized they are going to have to use every tactic.
Yes.
In their vast vocabulary of wrestling moves.
Yes, some not even in the book.
And now Hawk sent over the second rope. Now seeing video cameras capture an up-close look of a falling Hawk.
And now a little outside of the ring, retaliation by the hitman for what he was subjected to just a few moments ago.
Hitman just explaining to the referee who was just giving him a hand.
Yes, he was indeed.
A few other things too. Clothesline. Hawk down again.
Great resilience being shown here by the Hawk. He is in a certain amount of trouble. Can he overcome that at this particular instant? I am inclined to think so.
Hart Foundation working well together, tagging in and out. A fluid motion, your lordship, but
yes,
it's tough to chop down the Legion of Doom.
Yes, they have great tag team capabilities, the Hart Foundation. They reached the pinnacle of success with those tactics, and there's no reason why it shouldn't succeed against the combination of Animal and Hawk Legion of Doom.
Into the corner of the Hart Foundation, Hawk. Doesn't matter where he is, he will launch an assault. And Neidhart frees the hitman from his adversary.
Surely some of that power that Hawk possesses must be waning now. It must be gradually ebbing from him after this concentrated attack that's been waged against him by the Hart Foundation.
Hitman tags in again. Using the cushion here. The Hitman drives a boot into the midsection, and Hawk Looks as though he is weakening a bit, Your
I
Lordship.
believe he's beginning to show the signs of wear. You're absolutely right.
Elbow right to the chin. Goes for another cover. Does not hook a leg, and Hawk kicks out easily.
Well, this time he didn't do that tremendously powerful push-off that he did before. It was a question of sliding out.
So you believe the Hart Foundation is beginning to wear down?
I think they're
Legion
taking
of
their
Doom,
toll.
especially Hawk.
Yes, they're taking their toll on him, and they're doing the intelligent thing. Good tag team tactics. They're keeping Hawk away from a tag team change, and Animal getting just a little impatient on the outside.
And Hawk reaching down, back on its knees, back on his feet, and now attempting to lift the Hitman. A little short, trying to make that tag.
And then oh gosh, just look at this.
Tag is made, the referee will not allow it. And now the Hart Foundation able to pull off a little double team here. Slingshot move. Shoulder block hard into the midsection of Hawk. Referee never saw that. Hooks a leg, is this it? No.
Tremendous courage being shown by Hawk there. He's certainly taken a tremendous battering at the hands of the Hart Foundation, but he's still hanging in. This is a tremendous storm that he is trying to weather, but he really has to try more hard, or a lot harder, to make that all-important tag change with Animal, who's absolutely fresh on the outside.
Reverse headlock. Puts the knee right at the base. The back of the head of Hawk. Continues to pull back. Referee checking to see if it's a chokehold, but he's not near the throat, so he's going to allow it.
Sean, this Coliseum exclusive tag team contest is really turning out to be everything we expected it to.
Indeed.
A titanic struggle between two great teams. There is no blemish on the record as a tag team of Legion of Doom, but I'm afraid that could be history here tonight.
So far, Your Lordship, I would say this one is dead even. It's gone back and forth, and at this point, Hart Foundation remaining in control. Talk about a bold move on the part of the Hitman. He came all the way over the Legion of Doom's corner and drove a boot right into the stomach of Animal.
And I do believe that was a contrived effort on their part to take the referee's attention away from
The
that move.
Hitman Hart flying across with a clothesline, and Neidhart nearly gets the cover.
And saved just in the nick of time there by Animal coming in. And Animal's going to have to do that again and again if they wish to survive this particular match.
Inverted atomic drop, and that last cover was so close. It looked as though they had him. That patented move. Hawk set up. Jim the Anvil Neidhart holding him as the Hitman came flying across with a clothesline. That just shows just how tough Hawk is.
It really does, but he seems to be completely defenseless against this attack now by the Hitman. He cannot even lift those massive arms to protect himself.
I don't believe I've ever seen either one, either Hawk or Animal, in this kind of trouble before.
No, they certainly are in a predicament. And Animal cannot stand it. Once again, distracting the referee. Watch out.
There's a slingshot. This time the Hitman set in. Hawk slips out of the way. And now both members of the Hart Foundation down. But Hawk has got to make the tag. He has not got much left. Here comes Animal. He's had a lot of time to save up for this.
An Animal, a tremendous effort here, taking the measure of both men, the Anvil and the Hitman. He's really tearing into them. Remember, he's extremely fresh, whereas the others are a little jaded now. What a clash!
Neidhart sent out of the ring. The Hitman all alone. And Animal is determined to extract revenge. Hawk comes in. Slingshot, this time a clothesline. Drills the Hitman.
And it seems as if they picked on the Hitman deliberately here. They've efficiently eradicated Anvil, but not completely. Look at that.
Set him up there for that patented move off the top rope. Neidhart was not going to allow it. And it has gone wild again between these two superstars, Animal and the Hitman.
And what a heads-up alert move that was on the part of the Anvil, Sean. Saved him in the nick of time. Look at this move.
Shoulder block over the top rope.
So beautifully executed by Heart Foundation. And now once again Legion of Doom in a tremendous amount of trouble. They could be due to lose that unblemished record.
Throwing out the top rope. Animal sees him coming, rolls him over. And will get the decision here. And what a fantastic finish to this exclusive matchup.
The Legion of Doom.
Lord Alfred Hayes must agree. A tremendous end to this battle between these two brilliant tag teams.
Absolutely. Such camaraderie being shown now. Legion of Doom actually congratulating Heart Foundation on a tremendous gritty performance. But it was the supreme power of the Animal that really turned the tide here. It looked as if they were going to be suffering their first defeat when suddenly they came back again with tremendous power. Great, great foursome right there in the ring.
Guess Bret Hart had it coming, but let's break up a couple of tag teams with Marty Jannetty squaring off against Tanaka.
When Alfred Hayes, it looked as though Mr. Fuji was going to go after someone standing along the railing there as they were coming in.
Yes,
What
I think
a
it was you.
devious individual he is.
I think it was you, Sean. He's heard what you've been saying about him. He's obviously been watching the tapes. Listen to your commentary. You're always denouncing him as a devious one.
Well,
Is it
not
true?
that I didn't come up with that. You telling me you don't believe he's a devious individual?
Oh, I do indeed. Yes, I do. But it seems to pay off for him.
Well, normally you would expect to see tag team action when Shawn Michaels and Tanaka are in the squared circle. But we are going to witness singles action between these two incredible superstars. Tanaka of the Orient Express. Marty Jannetty, well known for his team of the Rockers, his partner Shawn Michaels. And Lord Alfred Hayes, both superstars, very cautious at this point.
They are indeed. One thing they've got to do here in a singles match, they've got to pace themselves. There's no getting on the outside, holding the tag ropes and having a little respite for 2 or 3 minutes. You've got to be in there the whole time, and one of the most important keys to success in a singles match is being able to pace yourself correctly.
Well, Tanaka quickly displaying that superior martial arts skill. And Jannetty may have a slight edge in size, but when it comes to skill, they're dead even.
Tanaka is a very, very efficient young wrestler. He knows exactly how to position himself inside the ring. Geographically, he's always correct with his moves. He's aware of his opponent at all times. What a match this is going to be.
Jannetty over the top twice, then tags Tanaka with a fist to the forehead. And
Great
the crowd clearly behind him here at Madison Square Garden.
Tremendous moves there by Jannetty. Very, very fast, very quick, very damaging. Tanaka reassessing the situation on the outside.
Just trying to get it back together. Mr. Fuji
Oh, a little...
really gets on him.
Gosh. Does he ever?
Perhaps he promised to give him a few extra 100 sit-ups if he doesn't do better.
A little admonition there on the outside from the devious one, Mr. Fuji. You think that will work, that type of treatment for his man?
Your Lordship, no one knows exactly what goes on in that dungeon.
Is that his mind, his head?
Oh. Jannetty holding on with a side headlock. Tanaka holding on with a bear hug.
I think he's trying to give himself time to think on the inside there. The way he's holding that bear hug, keeping his head low is a good thing. Oh, gosh!
Down goes Tanaka with a shoulder block. Tries to come up and go over the top of Jannetty.
What a great move that was by Jannetty. A delayed tackle there gave Tanaka a sort of a, I don't know what you could say, a red herring. He jumped high and caught one right. Oh, gosh.
Over the top rope flying Jannetty just drilled Tanaka at ringside. And that just goes to show you, you cannot take your eyes off either one of the Rockers, whether you're in the ring or out.
Actually, good tactics by Jannetty. He's not giving Tanaka time to think at all. Tanaka looking for a little respite, not getting it. Now he's getting back into the ring. He's got to try and muster everything now to get back on top. He did have the initial advantage. He's lost it.
And Jannetty keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji, not to mention his opponent, Tanaka. It's almost like being prepared for tag team action, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Yes, I'm rather surprised that Jannetty didn't bring his tag team partner down with him.
Well, Kato nowhere in sight, Lord Alfred Hayes. Perhaps they are staying in the locker room area just in case there's trouble. They may have received instruction from the officials here that neither individual could come to ringside.
Well, I think that is probably what took place. Obviously, they know what they're doing, though.
Mr. Fuji baiting Marty Jannetty. That is one brave individual, with the devious one standing there with a cane in his hand.
A little
Tanaka at
subterfuge
work across the ring trying to get the turnbuckle free.
I don't know whether he accomplished that task or not. It will be interesting to find out if he did.
Once again, the two superstars cautious.
Actually, this bout started off at a blistering pace, and they both tore at each other, hammer and tongs. It's slowed down a little bit now because they haven't been able to pace themselves efficiently in a one-on-one contest. But
Look at this, Tanaka.
Or taking a lot of
really baiting Marty Jannetty. He's just standing there. And now the Rocker erupts. Tanaka into the ropes. Flying shoulder block. Tanaka slammed to the canvas. Crescent kick to the chest. And Jannetty now showing his skill.
Sean, I'm always impressed with the energy that Marty Jannetty puts into all his matches. He really is in fine physical form every time he steps into the ring.
Tanaka uses a leverage there to slip out and send Jannetty into the ropes. Gives him a slight advantage here as he turns it around.
It could be only momentarily, though, which it was. Nice reverse. Oh, gosh!
Jannetty comes flying in with a body tackle. Tanaka slips out of the way, and Jannetty hit the ring post before bounding onto the arena floor.
Yes, it looked like he hit that steel post on the outside with the pit of his stomach. And this could be the end of Jannetty. He seems to be very, very slow indeed, and the count is being kept up by the referee. However, his tension has been taken away by Tanaka.
Mr. Fuji looks as though he wants to make sure, moves in with the cane. The referee should be keeping an eye on the devious one.
Yes, that was a bad tactical mistake there by Tanaka. He should have stayed well away in a neutral corner. It caused the referee to stop his count. And now look at this. I do believe Tanaka wanted him back in, though, to humiliate him even further.
Now Jannetty, very vulnerable position. Headbutt to the groin area.
Well, right to the pit of the stomach.
That'll keep any man down.
Definitely. Jannetty in deep and serious trouble here. What a sadistic person he is.
A smirk on his face.
I believe Jannetty's asking the referee to stop this match. Could he be giving in?
I can't believe he would ever do that, no matter how much pain he was in.
Well, it certainly looked like it for a moment there, and he seems to be right out of it. Maybe the referee should step in and stop this match.
Jannetty at this point He's almost paralyzed. Defenseless.
Well, he can't
Trying to
raise
get it
his arms.
together. Tanaka. The headbutt now sends Jannetty hard into the corner, comes charging in. And just as he does, Jannetty brings up the foot. Slams Tanaka to the canvas from behind. And perhaps the tables have now turned. As he turns him over here for a cover. Tanaka alertly gets the foot up on the bottom rope and will get the break. Just saved there.
A very dangerous and risky move that by Tanaka. The referee may not have had his attention on that. In this case he did, and Tanaka was saved by the rope being so close.
Jannetty down, Tanaka attempting to use the second rope. Come out on top.
And once again the referee very, very alert indeed.
Tanaka rolled up by Jannetty. And so close. So close. 2.5.
Oh, incredibly close. This bout now is going backwards and forwards. Both men having a chance to bring off a really surprise victory. Neither accomplishing that particular move. Tanaka now on top.
Into the ropes, Tanaka. Ducks down as Jannetty comes back.
What precision there by Tanaka. A tremendous blow and a very happy man looking at a victor now. No!
Jannetty kicks out. Tanaka really thought he had him. His entire body weight slamming in Jannetty as he came off the ropes.
And I really thought the same too. A little trip there from the outside. Tanaka still pressing home this advantage he has.
Setting up here, chop sends Jannetty over the top rope.
What a power move.
What power was behind that chop, really concentrated into that small base of the hand of Tanaka. You saw what happened to Jannetty.
A truly devastating blow that by Tanaka. And he's right on top of this match now. And although they've been going at this a long, long time, Tanaka doesn't seem to be showing obvious signs of wear, whereas Jannetty does.
Slides in underneath. Tanaka turns, gets a shot to the face. Really comes down hard with a double axe handle on the back of the rocker, Marty Jannetty, right at the base of the spine.
It's awfully difficult to keep Tanaka down. He seems to be made of India rubber. Look at this great, great move he's trying to perfect here.
Trying to lock in the pile driver. Jannetty turns it completely around. Here's a cover by Marty Jannetty. And what a victory here for the rocker. Shawn Michaels' partner, Marty Jannetty. And I'm sure the other half of this great tag team will be very proud.
What a tremendous reverse this was, performed here by Jannetty. There was no way that Tanaka could never get up from this tremendous power driver. Just watch this. Watch the top of his head as it slams into the canvas. What a great victory for Marty Jannetty. He should be a very proud man indeed.
Great thrill for the Macho Man hosting Coliseum Video, WrestleFest 91. First time ever, yeah. Another precious and few moment is Elizabeth right there. Unbelievable. Hear that phone ring? That's what I call bad timing right there. Hello. Elizabeth. No, good timing. Could you hold on 1 second, please? Okay. Just hold on 1 second. Personal type situation cooking right here. Just want to tell everybody from Coliseum Video, thank you very much for letting me host WrestleFest 91. A big thrill for me, and I hope it was as good for you as it was for myself right here. The Macho Man signing off because we're at the peak and the conclusion at the same time. Check y'all later. Ooh, yeah. Dig it. Down the road. Elizabeth. Yeah. All right. I can do that. Meet you at 4 o'clock. Okay, we can do that.